We love you. Merry Christmas.
Oh.
Come sing. Ah! No. You didn't. I love you. Oh, please.
I'm Sarah Scanlon. I'm a producer for Militarykind, and we're part of the USA Today network. And you know, everybody loves a good surprise military homecoming, right? They go viral all the time. But what we do is we really love to reach out to the families and the people behind them and find out the backstory, because more often than not, it makes the moment even more special when you hear, you know, about the family.
How are you? Look
Jacob!
Look at what you did.
Oh, you guys got the whole crew.
Navy diver First Class Jacob Langner has always been close to his mom and big sister Becky. For the last 3 years, he's been stationed almost 6,000 miles away on Guam as a Navy diver.
I personally don't keep track of the time because it's too painful. You just got to live by moment kind of thing.
Has always been very close. We've all been a very tight-knit family, and he's the missing piece of our puzzle. So we're very proud of him. He's been kicking butt in the world.
More than proud.
We're so proud of him. He's just
The good news is, you know, we get to see him. I mean, in the old days, it was just letter. I think the hard time was boot camp and just the letters.
not having video contact or.
But, you know, we still talk, even though we don't see him personally. We talk, you know, via Zoom or instant messenger. And
Technology makes the distance easier. So does the fact that Jacob loves his job.
Well, actually, I know I kind of always had like this like feeling inside, just kind of like I always
he was
wanted
always gonna go.
because our family has like a pretty rich history in the military. I actually wasn't gonna join the military right away. I was gonna play this smart move, I guess, and you know, go to college, get a degree. Then I thought I could do well there, but then as I started developing it, I don't know, it just immediately, I quickly changed my mind because I just wasn't.
It felt right, yeah.
Felt like my soul was dying when I was doing that. So I was like, you know, I don't want to do this.
So he enlisted and has loved it.
While I was over there, it was fun. You know, I couldn't really come home too much, but I was able to travel all over like East Asia and all around the world for work and all sorts of things. So I've been all sorts of cool places in the last few years.
But spending many holidays away from home can get to a person.
On most holidays, I was either like working, gone, or alone, basically. So, you know, like sometimes you spend with friends and stuff, but it's just not the same. You know, it's kind of weird spending all these holidays without anyone you really know.
So as another Thanksgiving approached, Jacob mapped out a plan to surprise his family.
I think the hardest part was I was trying to decide, well, first of all, I wasn't even sure I could do it initially. I kind of just left it up in the air because I wasn't sure because of the whole COVID situation and being in the Navy and stuff. I wasn't even sure if I could actually go home. So I kind of left it in the air, and then at last minute, I found out that that was possible too. So I was like, okay, perfect. I was like, I'm gonna try to surprise them, which is something I've never done before. So I was like, okay, we'll try this out. And then I think the hardest part was trying to figure out how to get everybody all at once. Without everything worked out. So I was trying to under the radar figure out where everybody was and where everybody was going to be without causing any kind of suspicion. And I was able to get them. Yeah, so I got them that night. And then I didn't tell anybody until Brian, like an hour before I got there. I was like, hey, I was like, hey, I just landed. I was like, you want to record me surprising everyone? I'm gonna be there in like an hour. And he's like, absolutely.
And so all of a sudden, you know, shoving a bite in my mouth, I hear the doorbell ring, and my dad's like, oh, maybe it's my stepbrother. And we're like, okay. And I look up, and my husband goes like, and I just, my dad answers the door, and then I'm like, shut up! And I run over there and just give him the biggest hug, and I was like, oh my God.
Oh, it's totally worth it. I wasn't sure I was gonna work out, and I've like seen the videos and stuff, but I've never actually done one. I was like, oh, we'll see how this works out. It's like I'm not gonna show up in uniform or anything, but I'll go say hello and stuff and see what happens. And I'm really glad I did it because it was it made it just so much better when you just do something like that rather than plan it out. So I'm glad I did it.
Yeah, it was probably the best surprise I've ever had in my entire life, that's for sure.
There was still someone left on Jacob's list he wanted to surprise.
It was like, don't say anything to Mom. I'm going to get her tomorrow morning. And so I was like, well, my tradition with my family and my son, we get our Christmas tree every day after Thanksgiving. And so I was like, you want me to invite Mom? We'll do it there. Maybe I can figure something out. And so I saw him out of the corner of my eye. And I was like, Mom, I'm gonna record a video of you. That way we can send it to Jacob for Christmas, kind of like a virtual Christmas card. And so
set that up well, didn't she?
Stand in front of that tree and start talking. And so I saw Jacob running up in the back, and I was just like, record. And
It was good. It was really good.
Oh. No! 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 You didn't do it! I love you! Oh my God! Oh, you... Oh!
So what did you think when you first felt someone behind you? What was your first thought?
I had no clue. I mean,
She just reacts. That's her go-to screen for everything.
And he scared me at first, and then as the video shows, I was just in shock. And then, as all mothers, you just,
Overwhelmed with emotion.
your heart hurts you just hurt.
Especially with COVID, we really, really, really weren't expecting to see him. We were we were supposed to see him right before COVID happened, and of course, because of it, it sounded like it was going to be an impossibility. And so to have a possible thing happen out of the impossibility was magic.
We just didn't expect to see him at all, and we just wrote it off. And with COVID and everything, like I said, I feel like we already had Christmas just by him coming home. So it was definitely a blessing.
I mean, it was absolutely beautiful. I'm just so happy I captured it. It all happened so fast. And then to rewatch the video, and it's like, that was a perfect capture. Like, we get to relive. It's one thing to be in the moment and love the moment, but especially with video, we get to relive that moment over and over again.